Kotoka Torahime quits the VCR Rust collab for mental health reasons. Elira Pandora disables the chat replay as well as restricts the people who can reply to chats. And numbers are down for watch hours for Nijisanji as a whole, as they don't even go to a lot of the top 10 of the watch hours. Kotoka is not going to be a part of VCR Rust. Yesterday I announced that VCR Rust was going to be a thing. It was going to be a thing soon, but they announced today, Kotoka Torahime, on their official Nijisanji EN Twitter, that they are not going to be joining. This is probably, honestly, due to the current situation that she's in, which is she has a mental health hiatus, mental health break, whatever you want to call it. Either way, it is for her best interest, probably to just relax, rest, have some time off, and just chill, because whenever you have any kind of mental health decline, anything like that, it can be very draining for you to have to deal with anything in regards to either entertaining people or being out there, you know, trying to be happy-go-lucky, etc. when you're not feeling happy-go-lucky, when you're feeling extremely bad. I do not knock her for doing this. I do not knock her for going through this whole point of, you know, going and taking that break. A lot of them are in Japanese. It says, thank you for the update, Kotoka. I'm so happy seeing your Twitter notifications both yesterday and today. Hope you're doing okay. Take your time and I miss you. I understand that part from the people who enjoy her. I understand that part. It's all right, Koto. Do take as much rest as you can. We Kotokats, which is kind of a cute name, will be wishing you well in your recovery. We'll always be there to greeting you when you come back. Take care, Gyaru Princess. Hope you're doing okay, Kotoka. In the meantime, please keep resting. Thank you, Kotoka. That's okay. Miss you so much, etc., etc. It keeps going on, which is good. When you're in the moments when you're feeling down, when you're not feeling your best, seeing these types of things help out a lot. Seeing the support from your friends, family, and also the people that are out there that just know you as Kotoka, but know you as well as anyone can know you. It is very positive to see that. I'm glad that she's receiving that support. And as I always say, it may sound like I'm being extremely positive for Nijisanji EN Liver, but the fact is this is a human being behind the mask. This is someone behind the kayfabe that is not feeling too well, and I will not hit someone when they're down. I will not knock someone down even further. I have my qualms with Kotoka. I have my issues with things she said in the past, but this is different. This is a mental health thing, and I do not want to knock her mental health even further by saying some nasty things about her or being a bully in this situation. We are taking a look at the 2024 cumulative January to March VTuber live streaming summary, total viewing time for everybody here in Hololive and in Nijisanji. Right now, Bekora has 9.9 million hours viewed. That's a lot for 3 months. That's a lot. We have Kuzuha, which also has 8.7 million. We have Koyori, we have Miko, we have Subaru, we have Okayu, it looks like. Then we have others who are part of Hololive English, like Bibu, Fubuki, and then finally we have Nijisanji down here. Then we have another Hololiver, then we have another Nijisanji, and Nijisanji it looks like right here, and then other like Vispo and other ones down there. But overall, the top 10, only 2 are from Nijisanji and 8 are from Hololive, so things aren't looking too good when it comes to watch hours and live streaming on their end. But that's expected right now because they are in a very bad situation. The fact that Kuzuha is now dethroned by Pekora as the most viewed JP streamer, and even Bibu is in the chart with Fubuki, along with both had more viewership than Nijisanji's main channel, let alone who much Hololive dominates now in the JP cumulative chart, is a sign of how far they've gone compared to how Niji used to dominate everything. Nijisanji used to dominate the field in general. It was a big dominating force, and it isn't anymore. Kuzuha being on top kind of prolongs Niji fanatics the illusion that they're still on top. Like earlier, Pekora take a break after she reached the goal, become first girl in streamer list, and prepare for HoloFest, and she said she won't be trying hard to take easy this year, and she's still doing very well. In Japan, male VTubers weren't that much of a taboo, the butt of a joke in the West before Luxian blew up. As far as I'm aware, Japanese fans have been more familiar with streamers using avatars, i.e. being the norm, so Nijisanji became prominent early and scooped up the market before anyone else. Mito was the first to have a big break as streaming VTuber. Remember, early VTubing was more scripted content. We give any color a lot of S these days, quite deserving. One of the few things they did right was scouting department, as they absolutely nailed a lot of diamonds in the rough in the early days, but they didn't take care of them. That's the issue. Nijisanji essentially had the streaming VTubers pool locked down in Japan, household name even. The sheer number and help saturating the market with the name Nijisanji, their audience came from a sort of demographics, thus their male talents managed to grasp quite the portion of fans, and they did a really good job for doing that. Aki 2, the VCR Rust hasn't even started yet, and Aki's going to have so much more, because VCR Rust, VCR, GTA, all that kind of stuff, Aki is basically loved in those things. And also, she's really good at Ark Survival Evolved. Aki is a testament of keep doing what you like, no need to full sell out yourself for what other people say. She kept playing Ark even when the hype ended, and after Ark VCR, she got her moment. After that, she kept getting on top of the charts, doing what she likes. Also, testament on what large agency group can and should be doing. Allow some talents to do niche things for niche audiences, because they're definitely Ark fanatics who will follow Aki religiously, and she's bringing their views into Hololive. Whereas everyone chasing trends just mean cannibalizing views from each other. Holy Jeep, Pibu's coming in on a landslide. I mean, compared to the Nijisanji people, yes. GG Coyote is doing very well. Miko in the top 5, let's go. Kaela, may your grind pierce the heavens. Keep in mind, Small Shark is still sleeping. Yeah, that's why. I mean, she would probably be up top there too. But just letting you know, it's basically the top 10 are 8 Hololive and 2 Nijisanji, one of them being the Nijisanji main page. It's still good. Like, they're still having millions of hours. Millions of hours in 3 months is really good. And I mean, it's really good. So it's one of those things that, like, you have to take a look at in the bigger picture. You absolutely have to take a look at in the bigger picture. Beating a horse even further with that stick, this time not trying to seem any kind of aggressive or anything like that. I will let you know just what is happening here. I will also let you know my opinion, but I will keep my opinion more tempered than I usually do, because I do not want to seem like I am dogpiling on Elira. I do not want to seem like I am bullying anybody, because that is never my intent. So here we go. Dislikes for Elira Pandora's comeback stream have now exceeded the likes. It's gonna happen. She is not liked by a lot of people. She is hate watched by a lot of people. I recommended on my streams and on my videos, do not hate watch. Do not even watch. Just ignore. Just ignore. Let them go through their life. Do not harass, because that could lead to mental health things. And remember, harassment is what led to Selen making the attempts that she did, and Zaion making the attempts that she did, and other people making attempts that they did, because of harassment, because of mistreatment, because of bullying, because of all of that. So we do not want to perpetrate that same type of thing going on, but it's expected that her likes are going to keep growing. They're absolutely going to grow. Still got 47,000 views, which is quite a lot, which is, still good for her, but it is not even, it's around 10% of her actual subscribers, so that's actually not bad at all. For a moment, I mistook the YouTube logo for a clown nose. Without the logo, she's still a clown. I mean, people are being really mean. I understand that. Just like I said before, karma's a B. And yeah, people can be saying it's karma. As long as karma is low views and karma is not actual harassment, I can be behind karma being low views. I can be behind low views, but not actual harassment. No engagement might have been preferable, at least to me, because it's still feeding YouTube's algorithm and thus pushing the VOD. On the other hand, it would have shown people's displeasure. I don't know, I'm on the fence on this one, but in the end, the most interesting thing will be what happens next. I don't think pushing the VOD is doing anything positive for her. By this metric, her black screen with a staggering amount of dislikes would have given her immense exposure. However, she's been steadily losing subscribers for the past couple of months, while the past immediate effects of the black screen. Again, if she loses subscribers, if she gets dislikes, if she gets less views, I'm for that. But remember, don't hate watch. Don't freaking even put out any kind of, anything that could be seen as harassment. I thought the more dislikes the video gets, the less it gets recommended or appears on your feed, unless I'm wrong about that. An engagement boosts the video performance, so not really. Congratulations. I prefer her having 3-digit CCV in the following streams than hate watching, to be honest. While this outcome is understandable, ignoring the video and not adding more activity would have been better. Absolutely. Watch Doki, this is recommendations, of course. Watch Doki, watch Mint, catch up on Hololive VN, Fauna, Crony, Kyla, Bibu, and Shori did a content warning stream. Mume just finished your 4th day of fulfilling your 1-minute commissions. Iris is an upcoming cape reveal. Callie is part 8 of her Red Dead Redemption. There's other options, basically. Go for other options. Don't necessarily go for hate watching. Good thing for YouTube, high dislike count with the extension, and most people don't even bother to open up her stream to dislike because it's adding more views to her. Over 47k views, and Needy Sisters hate when ham on watching a snake. Basically, they just, she didn't get as many views. That's pretty much what this one's trying to say. And yeah, people are going to be hate watching and all that kind of stuff. And here's another thing that happened with the Elira Pandora thing. This person's watching a lot of it. Let them watch whatever they want. Dislike ratio is already pretty high. It's getting worse. I mean, but she removed the ability to reply to chats. I don't know how you can do that, but she apparently removed that, which is something to look at, something to be interested in. She apparently removed that ability. She disabled chat replay. Chat is visible on the screen. Lol. Yeah, basically chat is visible on the screen, but she doesn't have chat replay on. Almost as high IQ of a move as releasing a video, Vox saying she read a document she wasn't supposed to read. A 39 IQ moment. People are dogging her on this one as well. Still scared, blank I see. Bullies are cowards after all. I think she's not being, unreasonably scared. She's got a lot of hate recently. She's gotten a lot of hate recently. So it's not unreasonable for her to be scared about this type of stuff. Trolls can be pretty rough. Trolls can be pretty hard. And seeing it can make your community feel bad. Seeing it can make you feel bad. So if hiding those things can assist you in feeling better, then of course, I would want you to be assisted in feeling better. I would want that to continue happening. You know, I don't want anybody to have a mental health issue, have a mental health break or a drop or anything like that. So that's why I say, you know, don't put this kind of stuff on there. And it says, insert ancient aliens hand gesture meme engagement. Ratio is 5.8 to 6.6 now. Also, chat replay is back. I guess she realized how pointless that was. I do feel sorry, but it's just what she did to herself. I mean, she kind of did this to herself with the black stream. But the screen stream, but still, like I said, better not to hate watch, just ignore. This is another take on Elira. This person seems to be pretty reasonable, so I will cover this. Usually if they're going to be too aggressive, I won't cover this, but I'll cover it because they seem reasonable. Basically, the 2 cents about the whole thing is that she could have refused to do the black stream. She doesn't have a massive fan base, and they would have followed her just like dokibird has had a massive fan base, and they followed her when she just followed her heart and followed what she wanted to do. The toxic posting didn't help her at all. She would have been better off if she refused and any sort of legal downplaying, just kept herself quiet, then be fired or graduated. Maybe, you know, it would have been less problematic, although she still does have the Gurat issues, the grand unifying rat issues, of her being part of a clique, of her being part of, you know, that kind of connection, that type of thing. That can still follow you and haunt you for a very long time. So that is understandable if she didn't want any of that to happen. She once again stunned herself with the One Piece tweet, because she would have been financially stable if she didn't do the One Piece tweet and all that kind of stuff. People, because of the fact they're so angry, because of the fact that she already has the bad rep with the black screen stream, she is not doing herself any favors by doing something like nothing happened. Although she did mean it to be fair, I want to be 100% fair. She meant it due to a One Piece moment that I mentioned in the last video. It was a One Piece moment that she was replying to, but people, because they are looking for something to get angry at and to hate, she put nothing happened. And they took that as having to do something with selen and all that kind of stuff, which I don't think it is. I think it's just, you know, whatever, you know, about that. Either she's a malicious bully and a company bootlicker, or she's a spineless stooge. Again, people being really mean. I don't see any other possibility, and this is coming from a person who once called Elira her Oshi. We don't know how deep Elira is in Nijisanji before the black stream, but I agree that she had free will. Many other ex-livers have done so before. We can only wonder why she didn't follow her other examples. Speculation, maybe she felt she had to do the stream because she had to repay the debt of gratitude. Even as Riko Tazumi's favorite, she isn't entertaining enough. Compared to Selen Tatsuki, then Nijisanji's management had to exercise their marketing and merchandise powers to elevate her. That is another thing that is alleged, that she is giving herself favors, that because of the fact that she has kind of a bit of favoritism going on with the management. Again, this is a rat, this is not proven, this is what is assumed from her, that she got pushed up by management to try to boost up her numbers and such, and boost up her income. We don't have any proof of that, so I can't say whether it is or isn't. And moving on to what the nothing happened part was, it was Zoro. Sanji asked Zoro what happened. He said nothing happened. Of course, you know, Zoro's covered with cherry juice. And Luffy's back there also being very tired after the battle happened. And that's what she was talking about. But of course, people are going to meme on this, because of course they are. I will say, personally, I dislike this. The nothing happened scene is about Zoro, like I said. She didn't mean it in any kind of negative way. She didn't mean it about the stuff before. So this person, I agree. I don't like that they are portraying her as saying something like, oh yeah, you know, this Len thing happened, but nothing happened. I don't think it's going to be that way. I don't think it is meant to be that way. I don't see it that way at all. At the One Piece spoiler, I love how terrifying Vox looks in the distance. The irony was that nothing happened scene is about how far Zoro sacrificed himself for his friend and Captain Luffy. On the other hand, what Elira did to sacrifice her friend and same livers in the company, imagine Zoro sacrificed his friend in Straw Hat Pirates to Marine government, and he said nothing happened. So that's why people are angry. People are angry because, you know, when you have things like this, you have people who can misinterpret, people who can see it one way or the other, and it is not necessarily the best to take it this way. So just chill. I just want to recommend to chill, relax. Don't take things beyond what they are. With the AR Live coming up, this is one thing that I recommend as well. Do not watch it. Do not hate watch it. Because hate watching means you are purchasing it. Purchasing it means that you are giving money to Nijisanji. Do not give money to Nijisanji, the organization. Support your livers in other ways. Just watch them, like their stuff. Even if it is a Nijisanji liver, watch them, like their stuff, etc. Now, if it is your Oshi, that's in there and you want to watch your Oshi, go right ahead. But if you don't like Nijisanji, the best thing you can do is not give them your money and not hate watch it. Because giving them your money means that you have supported them. And if you dislike them, then why the heck are you supporting them? Absolutely let them eat their static. Why would someone spend money to see something they hate? Are they an M? I got you, homie. You can watch it on torrent. I'm curious how they will edit and free out the freed people. I bet it's going to be a mess. That would require me to spend money. I may check it through a certain website that will probably have it up in a couple of days, just to see the quality, since we can't even have screenshots. But Niji is just not gonna see my money. That's the smart way of doing it. While we don't wish to watch it personally, I'm interested to see if the stray dragon tail appears in the broadcast and how Rosemi and Petra were affected by the editing. Because yes, certain people were edited out, and the editing out was probably not done in the best way. It was probably done in a rushed way. And some people like Rosemi and Petra were cut down because of that. And again, continuing to say, don't watch it, don't hate watch it, don't spam it, don't go to any chat rooms, just don't do it. I know people want to take screenshots or laugh at how bad it is, but at the end of the day, they need to keep seeing how the low numbers. They do. NDF is too small to fix anything, and they alone can't financially save the company. They know this is best protest is to give nothing, and people are agreeing down here. Pretend it didn't exist and move on with my life. Anybody paying cash to hack this hack job is not smart, of course. Hate watching cursed this world with Netflix Witcher getting the 4th season. So yeah, don't feed them. Hate watcher, still watcher. Exactly. Hate watcher, still watcher. Someone is absolutely going to be pirating it. Absolutely they are. They're definitely going to be going far with this. It's definitely going to be one of those moments when you're going to be able to find it. I don't know for how long you're going to be able to find it, but you're going to be able to find it. I'm going to do what's called the pro gamer move. The ticket info and other details, check out official page. Please do not create or share screenshots, videos, recordings, or clips of the AR Live. It's pre-recorded anyways. There will definitely be leakers. Just saying that the water is wet. I've always paid for my HoloFest ticket. Personally, I do not. But I know some people have leaked HoloFest. So to think that this Niji event won't be is the height of foolishness. However, let us be clear. The Kurosanji moderators will not allow for any links or anything that directs anyone to leaks of the AR Live or Nijisanji. The AR Live is a paid event just like memberships in Only Streams or HoloFest. To protect the general sanctity of these exclusive things for users to pay for their VTuber of choice. We'll come by this ruling. Please accept it. I agree. Personally, if someone will upload the full version without edits somewhere that would not benefit Niji, I would take a look. Not gonna lie, considering Niji is scamming their fans at this event, an edited down version with less content and aren't allowing people to refund tickets, I hope it gets recorded in full. I don't care if it's paid content. It should be paid. It shouldn't be paid content, especially after everything that's happened. You could believe that, but I still think it's not, it's your average kick watch along. I'll be content with the free section to get an idea of quality. That said, I remember the quote about piracy. You shouldn't be worried when people pirate your stuff, but that's going to happen anyways. You should be worried when nobody wants to pirate your stuff, because that's when nobody cares. It's very true. But yeah, don't hate watch, don't pirate, don't do any of that kind of stuff, because that also paints a bad name and a bad picture, a bad light to the people who are trying to just make Nijisanji change and not trying to bring anything negative, but just change. This one was a little bit of a funny. It is Matara and Kuro subtly referencing their alt accounts, meanwhile also at VShoujo, because Matara and Kuro have their own alts and stuff like that. I cannot wait to reclaim my throne. Booby VT, yes King, Connor CDawgVA. The funny thing about this is that Connor and Booby are the same thing. Booby is Connor's VTuber form. Insert image of Obama giving awards to second Obama here. Right here, bro, literally like that. I will never get sick of Connor and Booby's banter with each other. It makes me smile at a few things that this world do. Their collab will be one of the greatest. It would be so mind-blowingly awesome if they could do that. That'd be funny. Can't believe Connor's a simp for this guy. Shake my head. SMH my head. A better devil than Vox. Honestly, Connor's fucking Chad for this. Bro, I went from a 14-day cycling trip to raise money for IDF, then jumped right back into raise more money days later. Hime did it too. Really excited for this one. This might also be the first time Booby interacts with Kuro. I'm looking forward to see how this is going to play out, because yeah, now he has a VTuber form, which is nice. I mean, it's nice to have a VTuber form. People are going to already fall in love with his voice, so they're going to fall in love more with, everything that's going on here. And yeah, it's fun to have that kind of stuff. It's fun to see those things happening. It's fun to see other people enjoying themselves. So support. And also it's the immunodeficiency thing, which is something that Iron Mouse is very near and dear to her heart, because she does have a immunodeficiency disorder. She has an immune disorder, I believe. And that is something that she's always been in support of. So help them out if you have any money, any of that kind of stuff. Just even a watch helps in those situations because it brings more exposure to everything. Thank you. Another little meme, a quick little meme about the colors thing. It's basically a fan artist. There's a fan artist, so remember, do not harass any fan artists. They're fans. They're doing things for their oshi. They're doing things out of appreciation, love, that kind of stuff. So that is something you should never push down. But damn, this is good. I have to admit, it's very good, and it's much better than what Nijisanji tried to do. Something like this probably would have been more acceptable. I honestly think that this would have been more acceptable than what they actually did. But of course, they don't even have money to pay artists. They're known for not paying artists. Like, for example, Selen had to pay most of her artists herself. And even doing NDAs for the artists, they're known for not being good at that either. So all that kind of stuff put together means that this is not going to be a good one. Like, it wasn't a good one. The whole showing of everything wasn't a good one for them. So I'm kind of happy that there's at least something that looks really nice there. And they probably wish they would have been using this, but just a little funny for you guys. Another real quick one, since this is also just in Japanese, there is a Virtualreal Talent, another Virtualreal Talent who is also going to be graduating right now. The graduation is going to be happening on the 30th of April, as many of them are. Many of them go on the 30th of April. This one's going to be another one that's going to be 30th of April. They are particularly going to be graduating from Virtualreal. Not necessarily any color, but as we know, any color does have some things in Virtualreal. Basically, they do support for Virtualreal. They use the Nijisanji app in Virtualreal. It's a Billy any color combination thing, and it is, of course, going to be on the 30th of April at 8 p.m. I believe Japanese time. So they are going to be done with that. And I've never really watched this person. It's called Snake Jinji, I think. I'm sorry, I'm not a native speaker of that, so I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. But this is the 10th person, I believe, from Virtualreal that's going to be out. This is a lot of graduations for Virtualreal. Of course, it isn't directly tied to Nijisanji, as in it's not like directly managed by Nijisanji. It's more a Billy project with Nijisanji assistance on the side for more technical things from what I'm seeing and other type of assistance. But it's still telling that a lot of people are graduating. It tends to be that they no longer feel comfortable in the organization, or their contract is up and they couldn't get anything better, newer, etc. So it's still a sad thing to see someone leave, but hopefully they move on to greener pastures, as pretty much everyone that has left Nijisanji has done. They have ended up going to greener pastures. They have ended up going somewhere new, somewhere that is better for them, and I hope so too. The only thing I can find here is that it's a Virtualreal Talent, and this person here has all of the graduations that have recently happened when it comes to, I guess, Virtualreal in this case. I can't read katakana or hiragana or katakana or any of those type of things, but that's what I'm assuming here. This one's going to be a bit of a short one, since all the information that we do have is all in Japanese, according to this. Nijisanji's Kenmichi Toya gets bullied all the time. Don't you feel empty? ? And this is the people that are mentioning it. The line from the Virtual YouTuber Wiki got me curious. He is a self-proclaimed lolly. There's even a lolly qualification whose standard super chat from Toya for virtual YouTubers, Lolly Shim. Do we have another weirdo here? Fun fact, he and Shiguri Ui did a Tetris. So it says dad, but did a Tetris battle with penalty games, something along those lines. Ui lost hand to become a lolly, and then had to become a lolly. That's how the events played out, if I remember correctly. That's his character, and one of the most well-known memes among Niji JP fans. Whether he actually is a weirdo or not is behind the scenes. No one really knows. You're thinking too hard about it. It's actually bullying or playful bullying, like how it is with Super and Hololive. If anything, he's on the side of a bully. So people are saying that he is the bully. Maybe playful considering the laughing face on the thumbnail. Hopefully Japanese speakers can clear this up. Since his debut, he basically been a person who can only get laughs by slandering people other than himself. Therefore, listeners with similar personalities naturally gathered together. So basically, it seems like it's playful bullying, which sounds weird. Sounds like an oxymoron. In the sense that it's like razzing, like a simple razzing of the person. Like a narcissist, does he have any controversy regarding that? As far as I know, he doesn't have any controversies. But a lot of times when you're the type of person who razzes others, who, according to this person, slanders others, or does things like that to try to get a laugh, you're going to have people who kind of feel the same way and will try to do that to you. So that's something that you always have to watch out for. We move on to something a little bit more positive. Sayu has a charity stream. A reminder, she's trying to raise funds for the WWF, the original WWF, which is the World Wildlife Fund, not the not the Wrestling Federation, not the WWF of the Wrestling Federation. It's the actual WWF of the Wildlife Fund. Also, sorry for posting it here. Sorry I didn't have active subreddit. Spreading the word of charity is never bad. Goompla building. She's going to be building a Gundam, which is a Death Size MG. It's 4:13 to 9 p.m. PDT. The info page is right there. The 8-hour charity stream. 3 hours of Gunpla building. 5 hours of Resident Evil 5. Incentives active during Gunpla building. Name written on the Gundam is $300. Initials written on the Gundam is $50. Incentives active during Resident Evil 5. Choose your player, Sayu or Thorlar. Knife only for 5 minutes. $30. Donate $69 exactly to force to shoot the gun. Not allowed to loot for 3 minutes. $100. Can only stack twice, and cooldown is 20 minutes. Drop random loot, $30. Drop loot chosen by donor, $300. $50 for inverted mouse controls, and can't move for 10 seconds is $25. This is all going to the support the World Wildlife Fund, not the World Wrestling Federation. So yeah, this is a good thing that's being done. It is a positive thing that a VTuber is trying to do. She said she spent 3 hours on this. She's much better than I am when it comes to doing these types of things. I don't know how the heck she did that, but it's awesome. That's an awesome flyer. My Kamiyoshi has such great taste building the Death Size MG. We support and donate. Love to see charity stream like this. Also love that it's in part of the fun chatting for 3 hours and then like Sayu torture for 5 hours. These incentives seem rough but fun for us. Awesome, can't wait. Oh boy, those RE5 incentives. Excuse me while I do a quick replay just to plan ahead. Looking forward to this. I've been looking into Gunpla and will be interested to see what actually happens. The world, the World Wildlife Fund and the World Wrestling Federation right there with the chair. Which WWF are we talking about? We're talking about both. We're talking about both. That's what we're doing. We're talking about both. The WWF of wrestling and the WWF of World Wildlife Fund, just all the same place. Friday, it's amazing, Sayu. You did Death Sight MG from the Waltz series. Damn, you have good taste. Can't wait till one of the most memorable streams. So that's where she's been hiding. The art room, joking aside, the flyer looks great. Can't wait till tomorrow. Nice, oh boy, can't wait. It's positive because this is a positive thing for a positive organization. And people can have their gripes about any VTuber. VTubers always make mistakes. It's always going to happen. But the fact is, Sayu Synchronicity is doing something good with the time that she has here and with the current exposure that she has. She wants to do something good. An 8-hour charity stream is a wonderful thing to do. That is all for right now. Of course, comment, like, and subscribe down below. Thank you for being here. Of course, I love having the conversations with you guys. I love having these things with you guys. And I do appreciate it whenever you guys do comment. Take a look at my description for my socials. There's a Discord, there's Twitter, there's other places that you can check me out, Twitch, etc. And also check on your screen right now because there might be a video that you might enjoy. Thank you.